All right, we got a one-take Wednesday here. Really, it was a pretty bad day. It started last night, so I went up to bed, I don't know, whenever I finished the vlog, 1 or 1:30, something like that, maybe even 12:30. Got in bed around 1:30, and I lay there and did my usual emails and watched some YouTube and whatever. And, you know, 45 minutes after I got in bed, I put the computer to the side and tried to go to sleep, but it was 79.3 degrees up in the bedroom. No way I was going to sleep. I just tossed and turned, sweating. It was miserable. Shortly after 3, I got up and changed sheets. It's been cold at night still, so I had my winter flannel bed sheets on, so I put the summers on. Crawled back in bed. Another hour and a half later, still miserable, could not sleep. So I went down the basement around 5 in the morning and brought up the fan and hooked the fan up, and then fell asleep sometime around 6. Then my alarm went off at 8. It was about 8:20 before I got out of bed, and about 8:30 before I left. Got the M5 over to the shop at 9. Had to Uber back. The guy barely spoke English and did not know the area, so I had to give him directions to get to the house. I got back. I am not a morning person, especially when I have not slept at least 4 or 5 hours. I can handle 4 or 5 hours, ultimately a 7-8 thing, but 2 is just ridiculous. I feel like I'm gonna be sick or throw up. I want to eat, but I can't eat. You know, I'm starving, but the thought of food just disgusts me and would make me ill. So I don't know why I am like that, but I am. I got back. I slept from 9 something until about 1:30 on the couch with Family Guy just playing on Netflix. Then I got up, I went out, I got a haircut. I went to Kennan's to check on the M5. He's almost done with the paint correction, I think. When I left, he had the passenger side of the car done yet. How weird does this thing look in here? Very. And he was working on the driver's door and probably soon thereafter the rear door. But his sister graduated from high school today. Congratulations, Carlin. So he had to stop at 5, so I don't know that he finished today or not. But anyways, I fear that they did not make very much progress on the M5 today, because I dropped it off at 9. And when I was out at like 2 or 3 out getting a haircut, I just happened to drive by and see if it was in the shop yet, and it was still out there. So it kind of perturbs me that I get up at the crack of dawn and sacrifice any productivity that I would have otherwise had today to make sure they had the car first thing in the morning, and then they don't touch it for 5 hours. I understand they're busy, stuff comes up, it's May, everybody's got their cars in there, but come on, tell me if you're not going to be able to get to it. Anyways though, tomorrow I'm hoping that they're going to be able to get in on the car and start early, put steering box, servo, and bushing in there, and then change those rear H-arm, front and rear bushings on the rear H-arms, and get it done, because tomorrow now there's chances of severe hail, strong damaging winds, and severe thunderstorms. And I don't want the car out being road tested, moved between buildings, or driving home in that. 5 minutes of hail can easily cause thousands of dollars in damage. Then, the Eastern Conference Finals kicked off on, I don't even know what network, I guess TNT. Cleveland Cavaliers in Boston playing the Celtics, and they got a decisive win. So Cleveland kind of stole the home court advantage back on that. Led by 28, I think ended up winning by 15 or 17 or something like that. Really impressive performance. So hopefully that can keep up in 2 days. I know you guys don't much follow the NBA, but somebody's probably from Boston. That's going to be it for today, though. I'm going to go to bed tomorrow. It was hot as frig today. That was the other thing that made it miserable. It was about 90 degrees, super high humidity. The 3 Series has absolutely 0 air conditioning. So it was just a shitty day. We cranked the AC in the house up, and I just spent most of the day in here. Tomorrow I'm hoping to have A, more energy, B, not feel sick half the day. I didn't feel normal today until about 4 p.m. That's what happens when I sleep 2 hours and get up in the middle of the night. But I do want to mow tomorrow. It's still going to be warm. I'll have to dodge some rainstorms probably, but at least get 1 or 2 done tomorrow. Hopefully get the car. I'm not setting expectations to get it tomorrow. Hopefully by Friday, but I'll keep you guys updated. All right, good night.